All Trades Queensland in Administration. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. I've got my stein of coffee and I thought we'd have a look at this article from ABC News discussing All Trades Queensland and how they are entering into administration. Now before we go through this, let's just jump over here and we'll have a look at, and I'll turn on the desktop, we'll have a look at this video to kind of get an understanding about all trades.
Are you looking for an apprenticeship to earn while you learn? Job done. Do you want to be trained, supported and paid by Queensland's largest employer of apprentices? Job done. Do you want to choose from over 50 trades and traineeships? Job done. And are you an employer in need of quality apprentices fast or without all the paperwork? Job done. Whatever you're working towards, get the job done with All Trades Queensland.
So, what I'm trying to understand here is, are they a middleman between people who need an apprentice and apprentices? Because they're showing, they're showing mechanics and childcare and, a whole series of different trades. We can see again and again the government is pushing for more and more trades, more and more trades. That seems to be the solution. And I mean, getting a trade is a smart way to go, particularly if you can use it as an opportunity to start your own business. Let's have a look here. We'll also look at some of these, well, let's just say some of the Google reviews from all trades. So 59 reviews. They've only got 2.1 star rating, which isn't very good. And here we go. Get Dragon. I mean, I'm starting to get a vibe here. That it's similar to a lot of the recruitment agencies that take people under and push them out. We've seen as well some people quite critical of the employment agencies too, how they just seem to push you to do training courses. But as a business owner, I can imagine it could be advantageous going through all trades, but they're not really your employee, are they? They're all trades employee, and you're just bringing them on bit by bit. How can you develop a relationship there? It's not the same as a master and apprentice, is it? At least not in the past. So here I had an interview with them a few months ago in regards to a plumbing apprenticeship. At the end of the interview they said, we'll give you a call during the week. Well, that never happened. So I call you guys a week later, see what happens. All I got was, we will give you a call, So he was just strung along. Another one, they don't help you much at all. They just palm you off to the next agency and TAFE. Thanks, guys. Well, here's a good one, or for one. All Trades provided me with all the right opportunities I needed during my time. The time I spent being in permanent positions and changing hosts taught me many approaches to the industry, plus it gave me a phone book of potential employers for the future. I didn't expect anything more or less from All Trades. They'd done what they needed. All I had to do was work hard to earn my place in the host's company or business. I was an apprentice from 2008 to 2012, and now I run my own steel case company here in Brisbane. A lot of my knowledge comes from the quality tradesmen that All Trades set me up with during my time. So this guy, I think he's got the right idea. Think about it. So there's some frustrations I can imagine from having, that person there, but you're not stuck with the one host, are you, or the one person? If you're a builder, you can bring in a contractor, you can bring in a tradie, give them a taste, they can learn the skills, they can move on from one to the other. So it's kind of being a contractor while still getting your tickets, getting your trade. So yeah, I mean, let me know. It sounds good. I like that. I like his take on it. And I think it all comes down to your attitude too, to be honest. It comes down to your attitude. I've had friends who've had, people, one guy had a sign maker under that he brought on an apprentice, and the guy was a smug little bastard. And on a sign he wrote some slurs on it, going right past a commercial thing as they were taking it down. Can you imagine how the client felt about that? He fired him real quick. Real quick. Here we go. Son goes there. Just started, all good so far. So Chris is happy with it. Kim, very awful. My son has been for 4 interviews with them and are quite rude when nothing you are not suitable for the position. Even when the suit all when they suit all needs for the job. Okay, waste the time and energy. So we'll have to see. I mean, why are parents going to bat for their kids like this? This here, Kim, sorry, You're reminding me of the parent, for the 12 job or 10 job applicants for the 12 years of classical piano. It's attitude there. I mean, come on. A good parent will tell you to pull your finger out and get out there working. Well, at least that's what I was told. You know, if there was anything less than 1 star, I would rate it. Field officers never pick up their phones. I've had countless incidents where I would be thrown under the bus. Stop paying people to give you 5 stars and fix it. Okay, you're not really saying anything there. Absolutely horrible. Never have enough staff to answer your calls. When I was an apprentice, they were horrible at finding hosts for me. Absolutely trash company. I do not recommend them at all. So do they have to find people for you, or is it your job as an apprentice to go out there and find work? Is that what it is? You know, to get on the phones. So we'll have to see. You know, they're not doing too well, at least in the reviews. But there's always going to be a negative bias in some regards. But 2.1, yeah. So people generally aren't happy. They generally aren't happy. Let us know your opinion, guys. If you're sad to see all trades go. But let's jump back to this. Because, I mean, regardless of how favorable some people have had experiences with them, or if people's mothers are angry at them. I mean, come on. Seriously. Actually, I've had that once. I've had a mother rock up and take her daughter, her 22-year-old daughter, home, wouldn't let her work, and then try to get my other staff to leave. This is when I realized how you need to be wary of the political orientation of the children's parents. You know, if someone's been in a completely unionized family, they're not going to be able to put in the extra hours. And sometimes we'd have to work through the night to meet a deadline, guys. To meet a deadline, to keep the client happy. You know, so yeah, I've started. Are you allowed to do that? Well, I'm not employing anyone anymore at the moment, but I don't plan to be honest. You know, are you allowed to ask that about people's parents, what their background is? You know, maybe you won't. Maybe it's now politically incorrect to ask if people have parents. You might hurt their fees. But don't worry, I'm sure people's mothers would give bad reviews on Google. So, let's have a look at this. Apprentice and trainee employer, all Trades Queensland goes into administration. The largest commercial employer of apprentices and trainees in Australia, all Trades Queensland, has gone into administration. So why is the government thinking that more TAFE places, more training places are going to be the solution to all of our problems? The company director has appointed John Park and Joanne Dunn from FTI Consulting as voluntary administrators, effective immediately. Administrators will conduct an independent assessment of the financial position and ongoing viability of the company. Now, I feel sorry for all the bloody apprentices in there with the way everything's going. You know, what if you're halfway through your tickets? What are you going to do? Can let me know, guys? Is it easy to transfer from one to the other, or is it a pain? I kind of imagine it may be a pain. Mr. Park said apprentices and trainees employed by the company will continue in their current roles and will be updated as the administration progresses. The administrators are mindful that ATQ is a major commercial employer and plays an important role in developing the careers of many tradespeople, Mr. Stark said. Our aim is to maximize the prospects of the business continuing via a market trade sale or recapitalization through a deed of company arrangement. So they're trying, I mean, once again, they're coming in, they're trying to get it going. What are the odds? What is it, like 20%? ATQ has a solid competitive position and some attractive assets. Notwithstanding recent challenges, the assets will be potentially attractive to other businesses and potential acquirers. We anticipate a healthy level of interest. Minister for Training and Skills Development, Shannon Fentman, said skills and training are a key priority for the Queensland Government. The Department of Employment, Small Business and Training will be working with ATQ to make sure apprentices, trainees and students are supported. At this time, training for students will continue, as will the placement of apprentices and trainees with their host employer. The administrator will provide a high-level update at a creditors meeting scheduled to be held on August the 3rd. So there we have it, guys. A big employer of apprentices, going into administration. That's not a good sign, is it? Not a good sign. Is demand for their trades gone down? I mean, it would have to. All other parts of the construction are feeling it. They're feeling it. So here's the thing. The government is focusing on training. Are they just going to train a whole lot of people? But are the government also going to get out of the way so business can come back up? What do you think? What do you think will happen? I think they'll just go for the soundbite, go for the political win, go for the faster option, and you may have a whole lot of unemployed people that, have qualifications but can't get the work. As always, let me know your thoughts and opinions, but don't worry, their mothers will badger them. As always, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create, here there are a few ways you can. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or Kucoin. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care. I'll see you next time.